In the peaceful countryside of Vietnam, pig farming has long been a way of life. But in February 2019, everything changed. The ASF outbreak significantly affected Vietnam's pork supply and demand, particularly in the traditional sector. In the first year of the outbreak, nearly 6 million pigs were lost, weighing approximately 340,000 tons, which constituted 9% of the country's total pork production. The financial losses are estimated to exceed $515 million United States dollars. Between 2020 and 2022, there was a decrease of 15 to 20% in the number of farmer households. At the moment, these households represented 35 to 40% of the total, while farms accounted for 60 to 65%. During the ASF outbreak, the scarcity of pig breeds has hindered restocking efforts, resulting in a weakened supply capacity for pork. Consequently, this directly contributes to the elevated prices of meat in the domestic market. Before the first detection of ASF in Vietnam, from August 2018, the government requested all relevant ministries and provinces to implement all necessary actions for preventing ASF coming to Vietnam. In November 2018, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development sanctioned the National Contingency Plan, aimed at averting the entry of ASF into Vietnam. The first case of ASF was identified on February 2019 at a backyard pig farm in the northern province of Vietnam. By December 2019, the disease had spread to 8,553 communes in 667 districts in 63 provinces or cities. From 2019 to 2020, approximately 6 million pigs were culled. The culling numbers then decreased to 86,000, approximately 300,000, 60,000, and 3,000 pigs in the subsequent years of 2021, 2022, and 2023, respectively.
In response to African swine fever, the Prime Minister of Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development approved in July 2020 the Decision Number 972, QTTG National Plan for Prevention and Control of African Swine Fever, for the period of 2020 to 2025. The Circular 24 was released in 2022 pertaining to the establishment of animal disease-free zones and establishments. Following the initial detection, the government took urgent actions to control and slow down the spread of the ASF, including early detection, culling, disinfection, and compensation, strict movement control of pigs and pig products, biosecurity implementation, risk communication and public awareness and information sharing, and international cooperation.
International organizations like the Food and Agriculture joined the battle, providing vital guidance and support to farmers and officials alike. They published guidelines for ASF prevention and control in smallholder pig farming in Asia, providing instructions on a clean chain approach, monitoring and surveillance, culling and disposal, and farm biosecurity. Additionally, they conducted training courses for farmers, extension officers, and veterinary staff in the north of Vietnam to establish biosecurity model farms.
In the private sector, various entities, including Iveco, Avac Vietnam Co., and Dabaco, have been actively involved in the development and production of ASF vaccines.
Out of the 3 vaccine types, 2 have obtained licenses for nationwide usage.
Furthermore, there are noteworthy innovations, such as the Pig Health Security X mobile app, specifically designed for conducting biosecurity assessments, particularly for controlling diseases like ASF in Vietnam. Decision Number 972 dated July 7, 2020. It's an approval for a national plan for prevention and control of African swine fever for the period of 2020 to 2025.
The responsibilities are focusing on early detection, warning, and timely implementation of measures to prevent ASF, including biosecurity and disease safety practices and other good practices, along the pork value chain. The plan aims to achieve the following objectives. Greater than 90% of communes, wards, and townships are not infected with ASF during the first 2 years of the plan implementation, greater than 95% in the next 2 years, and greater than 99% in the last 2 years of the plan. Successfully establish 500 pig farms and 50 pig production and pig product chains. Finally, increasing the adoption of biosecurity measures across small, medium, and large-scale farms. The Circular 24/2022 Regulations on Animal Disease-Free Zones and Establishments defines an animal disease-free establishment as a livestock facility that remains free from diseases and harmful pathogens relevant to each specific population of livestock. Also, all management practices and techniques employed in the livestock farming process do not pose any risks and permit the introduction of pathogens from external sources into the establishment. The benefits of this circular are to promote biosecurity practice, promote a better disease control and management, improve the quality and brand of products, enforce Vietnam's legal regulations and meet international agreements, trade facilitator and export to other countries.
This project is made possible thanks to the generous support and collaboration of our partners and funders,